Welcome to Raleigh, North Carolina, and the Wolfpack is gathering and starting to howl in Carter Finley Stadium as they are ready to see NC State go to work. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on a team from the SEC, the NC State Wolfpack. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, Dave Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. NC State with the kickoff team on the field and just about ready to start. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Colorado's offense takes the field. And here's the veteran, a steady set of hands, Jesse, that sort of feels like a security blanket.
And that's big in a game like this, Reese. As a quarterback, I need to know I have a guy I can throw to when I get into a jam. Who can I count on? It's that guy right there.
Yeah, having trust, because I'm going to throw you the football when I trust you to run the right route, be at the right depth, catch the football. This guy's kind of earned that throughout his career.
Out of the gun, the inside give. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. And the Buffaloes want to crank the tempo. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Now, a couple of times historically that the SEC has reached into the Big 12 during an expansion era, and the Big 12 would love to land a blow on the field here in this one.
Yeah, I think there probably is some of that with the Big 12. A lot of these teams, they used to be in our conference, and you've kind of ruined what we had built. So we got a chance now to make a dent in this, to show you, like, we're not just your, like, little recruiting system and little farm team, Jesse. Like, we're a real conference that wants to come out and make a statement.
I agree, David. I think the Big 12 throughout the years here recently has done a good job reloading and bringing in good quality programs with a lot of talented football players and those wide-open, up-tempo, high-scoring offenses that can give any SEC defense problems.
From the gun, the running back has it.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long. Looking for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Buffs. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown, everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So it's an 80-yard drive, and the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So NC State's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And how about this matchup of a couple of guys who just don't get tired and don't mind being handed the football, Jesse?
And I love this matchup, too, because in modern football, it's all about throwing the ball and spread and tempo and air raid offenses. Let's go back to toting the rock, old school. 2 of the best running backs in the business here.
And the defenses now, like, they know the challenge. They know these guys are going to tote it. They got to be physical, committing guys to the box, not letting these running backs have success to the tote.
Hauls it in. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. NC State quick to the line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And you just don't expect your junior quarterback to get fooled and to throw it into double coverage like that. Ball still at the 45 after the incompletion. They'll snap it 2nd and 10. Looking to throw it again. Got away from trouble and got rid of it.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he was.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And all defenses talk about it. Sacks, tackles for a loss, affecting the quarterback the best way you can. The first drive of the game, already getting home. Nice start for this defense.
Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Run the gun, wants to pass. And the ball is picked off. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
This is a 3rd and long. It's a draw. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. And it's no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
NC State 0.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You've got to go out. You've got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
Gonna run it. It's cracked. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. My, oh my, 41 yards on the ground in the first quarter. What a tremendous start to this season. The run from the shotgun. They finally make the stop at the big run. Is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. And the Buffaloes want to move quickly.
And this guy is elite. There's a reason why he starts in this offense. You just saw the speed and the open field running ability on that last play. And this is a guy that is going to be key to the entire season for this offense.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. After run, now throw. He looks that one in nicely. They make some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
14. First and goal. Colorado.
Moves away as he feels pressure. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
Lining up for the PAT.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Tennessee is on top, but it's not like Peyton Manning or T. Martin are playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 4 over Nebraska.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Just feeds the running back. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll get down and put a stop to the 32. Mark it at the 32. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. End off from the shot.
Higher playbook moving forward.
He's looking for a man on 2nd down. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just...
Lets it fly deep downfield. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And guys, if I'm on offense, I am staying aggressive. I know you didn't connect there, but make sure you keep testing this defense, because even if you complete one of those throws, that could be the game-breaking play.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You can tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
The Buffaloes will move the sticks as they get set to snap it. Time winding down here in the quarter. Red pass, it's complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Working that left side now. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. And the Buffaloes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Wants to go up top. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on first down and goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
Looking to throw on second down. Quickly complete.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
As they come to the line, they've moved it, but they need one more yard. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Colorado.
Touchdown, Colorado.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here's the return from inside his 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Snags it inside the 20. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
After that big play, they're trying to pay it off right on the goal line. On the move. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, North Carolina State.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Buffaloes moving quickly to the line. Unloads quickly. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. It's complete. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the 1st. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. A strike downfield. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much.
Oh, what a grab by the defense. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that, dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Intercepted. Got some room to run. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
I love when people start to understand what we're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the football and that's where they're going to live, well, I'm going to live in dime. I'm going to bring more defensive backs on the field so I can cover more of these speed guys that they have out there. Great job by the defensive back, breaking on the football, making the INT, making the DC look very smart.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
This defense needed something to go right, man. They're down big already in the first half. Get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. This could start some momentum going back the other direction.
Third play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. It is good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Well, they're able to get a field goal, put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession, give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. North Carolina State has it back on the offense, headed to the field. Running back searching for a hole. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. When you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up. This thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the steps.
After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Shaw.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that 1st down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. The Buffaloes will hustle to the line. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick completion on the out. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. And the Buffaloes will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
The aerial assault continues. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. And the Buffaloes will send out the punt unit. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. The quick out. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. They'll try to get the first through the air. And the missed connection on 3rd down. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Not a very good punt there. No doubt the pressure had an impact. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go.
He's off to the races. And how about that run? A huge gain and the slide at the end.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
He wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. After misfiring, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
And I really like when offenses attack over the middle of the field. Between the linebackers and the safeties, there's usually a soft area that you can usually have some success. And really nice job by this offense taking advantage of those areas.
And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone. After missing the connection last time, it's 2nd and 10 from the 22. He's looking to throw. He's got his man.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Lets it fly. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffs.
And it's so underrated. And a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Memphis is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point. But you take a look at the scoreboard, and you see we have ourselves a tight game. They're up by 11 over Central Michigan. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. This time it's complete. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They got him to jump. The defense got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a first down. So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. Going up top on first down. He'll get rid of it. Got it in the middle. It's Spears. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Wolfpack will have first and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Finds his big tight end. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Splits the uprights right down the middle.
I know they're trailing going into the locker room here at halftime, but kicking that field goal gives them a little bit of a jolt, a little bit of a boost of momentum that they can carry with them into the second half. And there's a lot of football left to go here. I can't wait to see what happens.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. On the move from inside his 5. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return and give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, time for everyone to take a deep breath and digest what we just saw in Raleigh. And the story of the half has been that elite corner. We were told he was tough to throw against. He's basically taken away an entire side of the field when he's out there, causing turnovers and getting physical. How often do we say that about lockdown guys? And how this offense schemes against him in this second half will be fun to watch. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas in Carter-Finley Stadium.
NC State will kick off to start things here in the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Wicks. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speaking, very simple. I score, I get a stop. I score, I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
And you've already sent your punter out 4 times. At least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. They'll try to power their way ahead. Looks like the Wolfpack will pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
That is how it's done on third down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the lone man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
And you're going to hear this guy's name a lot. They're going to ride the big fella. He's such a stud. They're going to build the offense around him. This is just game 1, but you're going to get a lot of big runs from this cat.
Second and 10 here. Quick completion to the right. And the 45 on his way. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. NC State going up tempo.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Wide open downfield. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's got it on the run. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. NC State will line up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. They go to the ground. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. And after getting it right on the edge, they'll try to punch it in on third down. Powers forward. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. This is a short kick, but the problem is the angle. He got it. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Pratt. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. They're setting up the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Kept it on the ground on first down. Let's see what they do on second. The back goes in motion. Back to the air one more time. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Give to the running back. Able to get one down to the 15. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And the stomping has commenced.
Well, this offense said they wanted to start the year all gas and no brakes, and that's exactly what this game has shown. From the very opening whistle, this offense has been in sync. They've been explosive. Defense has had no answer for them. This unit is going to give teams problems because of their playmaking ability all year long.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Colorado, 38. NC State, 13.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. He's looking to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a fifth. Fires the pass. Not a lot on the return, but that's all right when you hand it to your offense at the 42.
We've just seen away from him a little bit a couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to, and as a result, that's now his second pick thrown in this game.
A first down for the offense. Reads it, fires complete. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
17 on the play. First down for the offense.
Using his legs, it's Pratt. Finally stopped at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 6. He just broke the century mark. 100 yards rushing, and he goes over the century mark in this season opener. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He makes the connection. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. The Buffaloes are flying down the field.
That's a first down for the offense.
He'll do it himself. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Colorado! And the punishment has been extended.
Well, the defense thought they had a plan for this option attack, and this quarterback, they repped against it in practice all week, but it's one thing to do it against your scout team, and it's one thing to try to stop that guy. He is very dangerous. That's already the 2nd rushing touchdown using the option.
Ready to try the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. He's back to throw on 2nd down. Finds his tight end. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw for it. Throws to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup. NC State with the 1st and 10 here. He's going to pass. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And the quarterback is snowed under.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Unleashes it on the run. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Quarterback moving. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And that's a first down for the offense.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Leaves it with the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. And the Buffaloes will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Getting some heat. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And they got him for the sack.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drunk. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's got a first down and maybe a lot more. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing, an easy conversion for this offense.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
Got a man, it's off. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. He's looking to pass. And it's caught! Touchdown!
Offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game 1. It's not the end of the world, but we got a depth. Drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Looking downfield, it's Dahl. And his first pass is incomplete. Third down conversions, always a huge stat. They've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Hit as he throws. Finds his big tight end. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. Good timing on the quick out. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. That last completion sets them up on second down. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. Just inside the 40-yard line, it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. And the tackle is made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Holding. Offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. They're just making things harder now. It's 1st and 20. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Colorado.
So after the penalty, a little extra ground to cover on first down. Back to throw, it's Dolph. And that pass is intercepted. Takes it the other way. Inside the 10. Take it all the way back. On NC State.
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Arizona State is having its way offensively, just marching up and down the field at a breathtaking pace. They're up by 31 over the Astronauts. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Out of the gun to give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
On the play. Runs out, 4th down.
We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.